What's going on? This is your boy Rich right here. Yeah. And I was just sitting right here in the back by the shed, and I was just kind of going through life, and I was just kind of seeing what's in my backpack. Like how come I've been responding the way I have? Like, I had a few comments like, dude, you're going too far. You're acting like a jerk. So I'm just sitting here and just kind of like meditating, like how come I had to go a little too far on those shit talking circumstances with my boys. You know what I mean? Yeah, but anyways, check it out. Like real life shit, right? Like everybody gets depressed. Everybody's been there. Everybody does that. And why do I bring it up? It's because like I get hit up like, dude, you fucking seem like you don't have problems and shit. Like, yeah, we do. We all do. You know what I mean? Last few days I've had like this depression issue. Like, whoa. It's like I'm usually pretty upbeat. My mind's pretty focused on like positive, but my body was dragging. And it's like sometimes we could be our worst enemies. Like me personally can be my biggest fucking discourager in life. So my mind wanted to go and it wanted to go ahead and roll and get the day going, but my body was going sluggish, and my body talked my mind into like, not today, not today, not today. And then you know what? Today didn't happen. And we all get down, we all get out. You know what I mean? Usually what I do when I get depressed, I start reading. You know what I mean? I start reading a lot. I start drawing. I start sitting down like I am right now and thinking about stuff that's in my backpack and what I need to change. Because if I fell into this depression, it might mean because there's something that I'm doing wrong, and subconsciously it keeps coming up. And I might not be picking up on the vibes. I might not be picking up on what's really going on, like on my exterior, but on the inside, I'm feeling it. I'm hurting or whatever. You know what I mean? So you got to be your biggest encourager in life. You got to be the one that picks yourself up when nobody else is there to pick you up. You got to be the one who's like supporting you. Like Rocky had that little fucking Mick. You know what I mean? Like, come on, Rock, you can do it, Rock. You got to be your Mick. You got to be Rock and Mick. And then like when sometimes we're going to have Micks around us and they're going to pick us up, but it ain't always going to be that way. So like this is my shout out to you right here. Whenever life gets tough, you be your biggest encourager. You be that biggest motivator, that biggest fucking building block to the next bigger, better, higher, stronger, bolder fucking level. You know what I mean? Because even if like we don't break away, because I see this shit right here, man. It's like in the valley, it's so like desolate. There's not a lot of options out here. So we get fooled into thinking that we have to live mediocre lives. Like our lives ain't much. Like they don't amount to shit. Just sit around at home and watch TV. But just understand that there's talents and gifts inside of each and every one of you. And somewhere along the line, you're gonna see it and you're gonna start breaking it out. And the day's gonna come when someone's gonna discourage you, or you're gonna want to discourage yourself. And I'm right here saying, get up out of that rut. Be your biggest motivator. When no one else believes in you, you believe in yourself. You be the difference. You be the mover and the shaker in your own motherfucking life. You know what I mean? If nobody else is there for you, you be there for you. You know what I mean? There's a lot of stories of like homeless people. Homeless people don't have anybody there for them, man. They got no support. And they go from nothing to something. And all it was is motivation. But who was motivating them? It was internal. They ended up being their biggest encouragers. Because to come out from that low level, bottom level, gutter bucket, you know what I mean? And to rise up, you got to have some big motivating factors in your life. And they don't have anyone. How'd they get it done? They were there for themselves. They made sure that when life got hard and depression hit, they were the biggest motivators, encouragers, the biggest supporters, the biggest pick-me-ups in their life. They were doing it for themselves, guys. And so, I've had a couple of bad days or whatever, but I never let it go to waste. I'm telling you, I'm always reading and studying and trying to learn something. And even when my body doesn't want to move, my mind's still cheerful, and I still want to get out there and at least get into a book and at least get my knowledge on, guys. Because you know what? Knowledge is power, and power leads to greatness. And greatness comes from one positive move at a time. And how do you get those positive moves? By you being your biggest benefactor, by you being your biggest motivator. Because you know what, guys? Once you peak, that's it. Unless you keep finding something to strive for, because the sky's limitless. There's no limit to the sky. So there's no limits on what you can do in this life. It's your boy Riz telling you, keep it up. You know what I mean? Keep it up. You're on your thing. You're on your level. That's what's up. I can see it from here. You got what it takes. You're in the game. You got the goods. Now bring them out. That's what's up. It's your boy Rich. I'll catch you later.